That road behind you?
I've been 7 months consistent on the MIC, and I was thinking about that on the way over here. I'm like, God, dog, boy, you starting to kill these rhymes, starting to kill these flows.
What?
Waiting for the beat dropping. Everybody knows. Priest D on the mic, and I ain't playing.
You getting better, man.
Kick a freestyle if you know what I'm saying.
You definitely.
I drop
Listen, we on the
bombs,
clock.
drop
We
bangs.
at 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
So that's what I was gonna say. I wanted to try the shorter episodes anyway.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Just to see if it makes a difference.
Well,
Okay.
You leave by 3:30, right?
Check it out. Hold on. Y'all disrespecting his music. Tip, the music
Leave
playing.
by 4?
Okay. All right, let me feel it. Let me get it in my soul. Let me sizzle in my spirit. Ding, ding. All right, check it out. We got Pac, Biggie, Dre, and Nas. Add a little Mac, Dre, and Nipsey. Blend it up together. What do you got? You got Priest D on the mic. That's who you got. I've been flowing for 7 months straight. I don't follow, baby, coming from the gate. It's Young Goody, Priest Daddy, whatever you call him. Mr. PhD, pretty handsome Don Juan. Double S driver, that's me, slim and sexy young boy that they call Priest D. I'm just grooving, man, doing what I do. Eyes closed on the mic, chilling up in the booth.
No.
Hey, you blend them all together. What you got?
Not you.
Young
Not you.
Hey,
We definitely don't have you.
Hold on.
I didn't know where he was going with that.
hey, that's from the head. That's straight.
But you
Dog,
listening to
bars.
him without the music,
Right.
and I'm telling you, he was on every note of that beat.
Bars, man. That's 7 months straight.
I'm impressed.
God, dog.
I'm
Hey,
impressed. Hey, bro,
stop playing with me, man.
Hey, you hit
Come on.
every.
Hey, stop
You hit
playing
every
with
note.
me. Man, don't let me get in the year of just, man, freestyling every week.
I think the people might actually.
Man, they got to give it up on this one, man.
I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up to you.
Come on, man. I appreciate that, dog.
So it's not about the content. It's just about the
No,
delivery.
man. It's all that.
No,
Look, I said,
the content is hilarious.
Hey,
right?
a gumbo pot of all the MCs is me.
The content is hilarious.
Man.
But 7 months ago, he wouldn't have been able to put that together.
Come on, man.
Like he started naming off folks. I'm like, what is he doing? Then he brought it back.
Off the dome.
Yeah, it definitely don't sound like he was on beat, even because I couldn't hear the beat.
All right, man. You need to throw in them earphones.
When you hear it on the playback,
man, I'm gonna have to
gonna
make
say
a video
like,
for this.
oh, he was actually on rhythm. Like,
Oh my gosh.
all right, let's get it started, man. It's I don't like saying your boy no more. It's Young Priest D, aka Mr. Double S, Slim and Sexy,
That's what you
aka
don't want to say is your boy.
Double SCD, Slim Sexy Celine Dion, Mr. PhD, Pretty Handsome Don Juan,
Out of all the names, you want to take out your boy.
Young Priest Daddy, riding in the caddy. Sorry, ladies, keep y'all waiting. Go ahead and say what's up to Daddy.
Hey.
that makes so
What's up,
much
ladies?
sense. Out of all the foolishness,
You want to take out your boy.
it's your boy that you want to eliminate from the
Let me
conversation.
live my life, man. Let me live my life.
Not Triple S, Slim, Sexy,
Let me live my life.
Slendered.
Let me be me. Let me be great.
What's good? This is Dr. IJ.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tiff, and welcome.
Yeah.
To two dudes and a chick.
2 dudes and a chick.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Man, I didn't know we was almost 40 episodes in. Are we 40 or almost 40?
We almost, bro. I think we got a few more and we be at 40, bro.
Dang, that's big.
It's only 52 weeks in the year.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm having fun with this.
Hey, bro, I'm having a blast.
When you say 52 weeks, it sounds so short.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But it's still, I don't know, a part of me still feel like it's September, October, like we was just starting out.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but what's been going on with y'all?
I'm starving.
I'm dumb starving.
That's what's going on with me right now.
Hey, man.
Y'all haven't ate today?
No, because we had to get up and go to. Well, we got up this morning and went to the gym. This is Saturday. We don't normally do this Saturday thing. It feel different in the daylight.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
it.
And we went to the gym. We ended up being there for quite some time on accident.
Yeah.
And then after that, Chummy's baseball game. Then after that, had to go get Bella a swimsuit to drop them off at the pool. And here we are.
Dope.
Brandon stressing out because he said he got to be somewhere, so he wouldn't let me get nothing to
The
eat.
doc gotta be somewhere.
I do, man. So, I was in Portland yesterday.
No, we didn't.
I did know that because he said that.
Yeah.
He did?
Yes.
So I drove up. I left.
You drove?
Yeah, I got out of my class in Davis at 7:00 on Thursday.
Wait, time out. You teaching out there?
At Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Did you know that?
No.
You told me that you was applying for it, but you
I
didn't
guess
tell
he
me.
got the job.
No. So I didn't get the job at Davis, but they call me in every year to teach a class.
Oh, okay.
Oh, once a year?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, be teaching all over the place.
So they called me.
Renowned.
They called me in to teach a class, and then I got out of class at 7, hit the road, got to Portland about 5, slept in my car for a couple hours.
Wait, 7
So, hold on.
p.m. to
7
5
p.m.
a.m.?
Got to Portland 5 a.m.
Why you cool with sleeping in the car, but when I say let's sleep in the car,
No,
why
Because
we
it
with
was
the-
you plus 6 other dudes.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
That and I only slept for 2 hours in my car.
Man, how long we is gonna sleep in the car for?
They took you
No,
10
no,
hours
bruh.
to get there?
You was talking about sleeping in the car for eight hours.
You drove that
Better
straight?
rest.
Yeah.
Savage.
Wow.
Yeah, I drove it straight, then went to my meeting. After my meeting, so we finished about 4:00, went, got something to eat. Then I went to the movie theater, took a 2-hour nap, watched The Avengers, and then I hit the road like 11 last night.
You stayed up for the whole movie?
I stayed up for the whole movie.
Because I was just telling him, I was like, I'm going to have to take a nap, get an energy drink
Man,
or
it's gonna
something.
be interesting. I don't
It's
know why you think
it's
Three-
a solid like 2.5, 2:45.
No, it's 3 hours.
Okay, yeah.
It's over 3 hours.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was, but I didn't
No,
know
it
my
is.
math. Yeah.
you don't want to put too much on it.
No,
About
it's
3 hours.
It's
like
3
no,
hours.
it's 2:30.
My cousin went. She called herself saying, like, I got a date night happening and got the kids squared away to like an 11 o'clock showing. And she was like, oh my God, this movie is 3 hours.
Yeah.
She didn't know. They didn't get out the movie theater until like 2:45 in the morning.
I
Oh,
feel
when they
like
was texting us?
Yeah.
Dang.
Their movie didn't start till 11. There's
that's
no way I
bugging.
would have been able to go to an 11 o'clock showing. I would have been asleep. With the reclining seats
I gotta go again tonight.
to see it again.
Yeah, because Maya hasn't gone. I didn't. She texted me last night like I want to go this weekend while I was at the theater. So I was like, I can't tell you.
You're just gonna watch it again.
Yeah,
This
so I
time
gotta
you
act
probably
brand
will
new,
fall
like,
asleep.
oh.
Surprise.
No, this one he probably will go to sleep this time.
Hey.
I gotta act surprise in there, but yeah, no, it's a solid. I feel like
I heard it's good.
it's a good movie, but
I don't
it's
want to
like
talk about it. I don't want to hear about it.
I feel like they squeezed 2 of them.
No, don't.
No.
Because now I'm gonna go in there, be like,
You
"Damn,
ain't-
You
it's
already
so
knew it was
expensive."
3
She
hours.
ain't even seen all the other ones. Talking
Right.
about now I'm gonna
What
go
are
in
you
there.
talking about? I haven't seen all the other ones.
She ain't seen the side ones.
Which
All
one?
the Marvel ones.
Which one? What you talking?
You seen
I don't even think it matters. If you seen the last,
You know what? I'll be honest.
if you seen the last Avengers,
If you seen the last one, but even if you didn't see the last one,
it still don't matter.
it don't matter. This one can stand alone.
Because I kind of felt like when I saw the last one, I didn't feel like I needed the history of everybody.
Yeah, this one kind of stands alone. Where
Because the last one, I thought everybody like evaporated or something.
they did. Yeah, it'll make sense. But it was a good movie. Like
Endgame.
considering that I was tired, it was a good movie. Then 11:30 last night, I hit the freeway.
So you just got back this morning.
Man, I pulled in my driveway at 10:30 this morning.
Wow. Did
Yeah.
you take a nap?
I tried to, but
Is that alkaline water you're drinking?
nah, it's just regular light water.
So guess what we did?
What?
We bought 5 gallons of alkaline water.
What's alkaline water?
Some expensive, and I almost made me say a bad word. Some
I
expensive
thought
water.
she was expensive ass.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say because it costs $10 to fill 5 gallons.
Why y'all buy it?
It's like supposed to be good for your pH balance. You ain't never heard of alkaline water
I
before?
have never heard
Dr.
of alkaline
CB.
water. Okay,
That's what you promote.
that's
It's
okay.
supposed
Not
to be
because of that. That's why
It's
we
supposed
got
to be
it.
good for like health reasons, your
Skin,
pH balance,
hydration.
all that stuff. He was saying that you get hydrated quicker and
Okay.
blah blah blah. So I'm gonna give it a try. I personally wouldn't have got it because I feel that's too expensive.
Nothing but the best for my baby.
But he was like, I want you to try it. So I was like,
Come on
okay.
now.
Now I have been trying really hard. It's been a challenge to not drink sodas or juice.
Hey, let's go on.
Water bench.
Let's go on till we go on our vacation.
I'm down. Whatever you say, I'm down.
That's 55 days.
Yeah, whatever you say.
We did it before.
No alcohol.
Hey, what we do last time?
We did no sugar, no carbs.
No sugar, no
and
carbs.
He passed out, so I don't suggest.
Yeah.
No, we can do that because I ain't flying no more.
You passed out on the plane. I forgot about that.
Man, that was crazy. I forgot I did pass out.
No alcohol.
Oh, I'm going out tonight.
Oh, never mind. Okay, you can start Sunday.
There we go.
No, you going out too with him?
Oh no, I didn't get the invite.
You trying to?
Where you going?
Tehran trying to. T trying to go. Said the name, but
which one?
It don't matter. Tehran.
Brother or friend?
Friend.
Okay.
He's trying to go out to like this little eating spot and then hit a little wop afterwards.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get in though, cause man, I ain't like wearing no click clacks, dog.
Yeah, just let me know, man.
No, it's going down.
Okay.
But I don't feel like, it's button up slacks and click clacks. I'm like, blood, I'm not really trying to hit up no spot like that. But, they be saying, I'm that dude that people always be like, man, you got to be grown. You got to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how y'all feel about that? When people want to do certain things because of the age? Like,
I mean, it depends on what it is. I feel like at some point you have to elevate certain things. Like sharing a hotel room with 6 people.
I'm down for that.
No,
I think at some point you gotta elevate.
Look, and on the real, like, except for like if we go on a cruise, right? But I've said like
I gotta set that up too.
I just feel like I had to put things in perspective, and was like with the amount of money I make a year, the next time I go on a trip with you, I'm just getting my own room. You know what I mean? Like I'm squabbling over $100.
You should be able to, he should be able to afford his own room as well.
Like I had to really say that to myself. Like
it's not about affordability. It's not about that can't nobody afford it, because all you guys that went could afford like at least 2 to a room.
Right.
Double up.
Yes.
Triple up.
So I had to really like just come to that realization, like, you could have just got your own room.
This is how I look at it. We ain't gonna be like, it's like Vegas. When I'm in
not
Vegas,
gonna be in your room often.
And that's how it is on the trip.
Then get a suite.
When you're on a dude's trip, like, man, who care about the room?
I do.
Look, that's not how we.
If you get somebody naked, if a chick come in there naked, then everybody sees, everybody shares, everybody like.
Why chicks coming in the room naked? What?
I had a mouthful of water. I almost spit it all in his mouth.
What?
I'm just saying, nobody cares.
What are we talking about here?
Nah, I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, when you sharing a room, you don't plan on being in that room. Like, you plan on being out in the city. Like, a room is really just shelter just to crash.
Bruh.
I get that, but at sometimes when you're on like a turn-up trip, sometimes you just want a minute to just.
I don't.
Rest and.
I just feel like I might just want a minute to cupcake on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I might just want to take
a shower and walk around naked.
Yes, a shit in the shower and not have to worry about walking in on somebody else's shit.
You know he jack off every day. Y'all hating on that because he ain't gonna do that with y'all in the room.
Man, he go in the bathroom downstairs, bust one off.
Wait a minute.
You did say you do that every day.
Wait a minute.
You said that in an earlier episode.
How we just make that left turn? Like,
I'm just saying, like.
I didn't think about that, but I remember you did say that.
That was a sharp left,
I was just saying privacy.
Yeah. You still get that off every day?
Well, I believe in busting a nut daily.
No. All right. Man, guess what happened to me this week, though, dog?
I looked it up. It's healthy, too.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It helps keep your libido up.
Okay. Hey, I realized, man, this week, I'm pretty sure y'all been in situations where, like, somebody of a different race say something, like, you come over to their house and they be like, hey, you want some wine? You be like, I don't usually drink wine. They be like, I'm sorry, I don't have 40s watermelon and like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I don't have 40s and watermelon. All we have is wine and grapes. I mean, is that okay with you? And they really not trying to be offensive. They just from what they, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of them, man. I dropped a picture, dude, of me and my brother, And you know, I came up behind him and gave him a hug, like I caressed him like a chick, and like laid on his head. And Tip took the picture hecka quick, and I was holding him down, right? And he laughing, and I posted it and it said, "Brother," I put brotherly love, and then I also put, yeah, we look like a gay couple.
Yes,
I said that's why it's hella funny, but. Somebody checked me on that, dog, and
I knew you was gonna get checked too.
Yeah.
And
when I seen it, I was like, well, that was unnecessary.
It just, I mean, like, to sum it all up and not go into heck of details, like, I was trying to defend it, like, nah, we just look like a gay couple, like, we just look like.
There's no way in defending that.
And I said this, and then I'm like, every angle I turn, I just feel stupider and stupider.
Yeah, because
so I was like,
you can't
and I was
defend
like,
stupid.
yeah, and I was like, but then it just hit me like some of the stuff I just say when it comes to that is just like how people. No, we don't have watermelon and turkey necks for you, like, but we do have.
No, I thought this the minute I seen it. I was like, you can be very like homophobic.
Yeah.
And some of the things that you do and say.
That was with Davis.
Yeah, and
that was with Davis.
Yeah.
Wait, so that was what was interesting is because he checked Davis.
And then did the same thing.
In the same day, he checked Davis and was like telling Davis like that's hella homophobic. And then you took a picture with him and put like, I know we look like a gay couple. Man. And I was like, I know if he see this, he gonna check you on it. Like,
yeah, man. It ain't about the checking. It just like, man, I'm like, God, dog, I'm one of them dudes. Like, I'm like, God, like it just really hit me. I was telling Erica, I'm like, man, I'm glad you pointed out. I'm like, I'm glad I argue with you. I'm glad, like, I realize that
sometimes you just gotta talk it out.
Yeah,
I feel like you really just need a gay friend.
Hey, me. I just said that last night.
So we got a new show, All American. Have you seen it?
No.
I just said that last night.
The show is so good. It comes from CW, but it's on Netflix, and the whole season 1 is on Netflix. But it's based on a true story about a football player. I can't think of his name right now. But
I said, man, I want a gay female friend. Like,
they have a gay female on there. She is so dope. Like, I was thinking I would, which I used to think that in Clueless though. I used to be like, I want a gay friend like that in Clueless.
Well, y'all have every type of diversity come through this house except for gay people.
But is that my fault?
Not really though.
I feel like y'all.
We are hella not diverse. We only got black folks to come through besides our sister-in-law. That's the only white girl you see in the house.
Hey, can I?
That's a whole nother story. We're going to get her on the mic. Okay? Because that conversation has to be had between you two.
Hey, can I say on the way home, that was the topic of conversation?
Really?
Because some things were said and it was just like,
yeah,
everybody was cool except.
Yeah, hey, it's just one of them things like let it ride. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this can go left. Hey, let it ride. Go ahead, speak on it.
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? Because
first of all, you gotta give some like background behind where we.
First of all, I don't feel like we have diversity. I feel like we need to be more diverse.
Oh yeah, we was on that conversation.
50 days away since vacation, guys.
Oh man, I feel like we got like 3-4 different
conversations going on.
Because I just checked it. I just grabbed my phone. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, first things first. Yeah,
all right, diversity. Let's start with that one.
I feel like y'all do have. I mean,
explain.
I think y'all do have diverse. Like even like the other day, right? Like you got your friend that came over, right? So you will see like not just black people. You'll see other ethnicities, even if it's only a few of them, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
Who did you see?
Your sister-in-law's white.
That's it.
Your friend is Filipino.
Who?
Little baby that live around the corner.
Oh, I be forgetting she's not black.
Who's Filipino?
Oh, I be forgetting she's not black.
Yeah, she is. Okay, she Filipino and white. Yeah,
she's an exception because she's blacker than most.
Because she's from the V.
Just because Go ahead.
Hey. V Filipinos do be niggas though.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
she blacker than most.
Real, like V Filipinos, they be straight niggas. But I'm just saying, those are the only 2 people you can name. The only gay person I've ever seen in this house was that couple's son, and they ain't been back since.
Oh yeah.
They should never even been here in the first place. That's Brandon being all nice.
But they ever since then, y'all created strife because I think he seen that his son was gay. in this environment, and then it just like it went
He
on.
knew.
Down.
Nah, it wasn't
They
even
know.
that. It was more. His wife was weird.
His wife was weird.
He was weird.
He was weird.
She was on you, bruh.
They were kind of. It was a weird situation.
She was on you.
Dude,
It was
that
like
was
almost like probably would have been like some single white female kind of stuff.
Yes.
Had the relationship kept going.
Yes.
Yeah, dog. That got like just when I was cooking the food, like she was asking me how I get the house, what's going on.
They moved
blah,
into
blah,
the same
blah.
apartments we moved into.
Yes.
We
I was
we
like,
were just chopping
Brandon,
it up.
who are you bringing around?
Nah, look, we was cool at practice. We cool at practice, hanging with the dude. Like every day we together for 2 hours for the past couple of months. So I'm like, yo, I live around the corner. Let's kick it when we want. Kicked it, have fun. He'd be over here, no problem. But the minute his wife came through, that's when the problem started. So
It was a cherry on top when y'all was in the garage by yourself.
this what happened. That's what I was about to get to. Now look.
I was outside with you at one
you
point
even
when she came
noticed it, huh?
outside, and
Look.
then I came in the house and she didn't follow.
Now look, when she came out, he sent her to me. Like she was like, how did he get this house? And we're trying to get a house. So that's where the conversation was going.
Gotcha.
So the conversation was just house talk.
Yes.
And then
It
I
doesn't
was
even really matter the
and I was
conversation.
thinking about selling my Challenger at the time because I don't be driving it. So he was trying to buy that from me. And he also said my wife will buy if my wife seen it, she'd try to buy the Challenger. And I'm pretty sure she'd talk you out of it. I told him I'm not selling it. So she was like, yo, I heard you got a Challenger. I said, it's in the garage. She's like, can I check it out? Yeah. I'm not selling it to you. I already know your husband already told me. She, I just want to see it. As soon as we went out there, we out there for like 2 minutes. He came out, yo, I'm about to leave. I'm about to get out of here. I'm like, I picked it up for a second. And I said, nah, it can't be what he think it is. Like, nah. And then I calmed the situation down. But fast forward, when Tiff got the call, that's when it got weird. Like the next day.
Because they went home and beefed about it.
Yeah.
So what is what's the protocol if you are, whether you single or married as a woman, you go to a married couple's house, like what's the rule of thumb for solo time with the husband of the house?
I never thought about it.
I
guess
mean,
it depends on who it is.
it depends on who it is and what they go through. Like if you know your wife is just friendly and just like to socialize and that's the type of person she is, then you accept that. So I don't know nothing about his wife. That was my first time meeting his wife. So I don't know what they had going on prior or anything that they had. So regardless, it don't have nothing to do with me. That's between them two.
Okay.
So you just ride it. Like if I know I'm doing something to make her uncomfortable, then she gonna check me or she gonna tell me, hey, look, you're doing too much. Plain and simple.
I feel like there should be an internal clock in your head that's like, I've been solo with this dude for too long. I need to go and get back either in a group setting or just remove because you can't. And I feel like that time limit is somewhere below 5 minutes.
But it depends. Because you and I could be in a place by ourselves talking
Chopping
for hella
it up.
long, and it won't be like,
But that's
How is it different?
it depends.
No.
It depends
Wait, hold
on
on,
who
What you
it
about to say
is.
is different.
Hold on. Okay. So maybe there is a time and relationship component to it.
Absolutely. It just depends.
So if you just now first time meeting, like what's the there? It got to be like
Sometimes people vibe like that. Like you got to test the vibe. Like if
that's what he's talking about.
I feel like if you're a married man
You don't
and
need to
you
be vibing
at
out.
home and somebody come in your house, like I feel like on my end I can't just vibe out with a female.
You
it like
need to be
this.
aware of that.
Put it like this.
Right.
One of 9 friends came over and she wasn't here. And
I thought that was really strange and weird.
And I was like, my antennas was up. So I was like, I'm not sitting on this couch. I'm sitting over on that couch.
Right.
And she's going to be on that couch. Because
Right.
I didn't want to be just us on the couch just sitting there and Tiff not here and come in. And then as soon as Tiff came in, she was like, hi. I was
it
like,
was just strange.
I was like, look,
I would even
I'm like,
say-
yo, that's why I was on
But
that couch.
that was in the beginning. But now, if she were to come over now,
It'd be-
it,
right.
it
It'd
wouldn't
be cool.
even.
It just she got comfortable quick, and it was it's cool
She
now.
got comfortable real
But she
quick.
got comfortable real quick.
I would say even when your like a couple of years ago when your cousin first moved in here, and I think I came over and barbecued, and we was outside having a conversation.
Yeah.
Even in my head, like I'm like, I think we've been
talking too long.
And I was, you know what I mean? Where it was just like,
no, I feel what you're saying.
where it's just like I was just
It
like,
makes sense.
yeah, like maybe one of us need to kind of go in the house because
I could dig it.
some of it is just like perception, right? Like what other
It's
people,
all about perception.
what other
But
people.
but does perception really matter if it's nothing to do with like
Perception absolutely
perception
matters.
does.
perception matters?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why does it matter?
I think
It's
perception.
like a ripple effect.
Yeah, I think perception matters when it comes to a married man and a female being together solo because it can create other issues.
Okay. I roll with that, but what I want to ask you is what did you want to talk about with my sister-in-law?
Oh, so the issue was
Is that where this conversation was going?
Yeah, prior, but then
Yeah,
y'all
prior.
took a detour.
Yeah.
But it was in the back of my head to remember.
Oh no, we were talking about diversity. He only named 2 non-black people.
yeah, just two. So
Hey, I want some white friends though.
I know. I've never.
I feel like y'all, yeah.
I
like,
just never been friends.
you
like,
definitely need a gay
but
friend.
like, where do you get
I
them?
need one.
Yeah, and
Like
your-
a boy or girl?
I think you need a male.
There's
gay
no
friend.
way he will.
Why?
Well, now
You know,
he
you
might
know,
'cause
you
he
know,
changed.
and
He
you know,
might.
and you know what? At work, I used to always chill with a gay dude.
I said bring him around.
Yeah.
I didn't have no problem. I used to be like, "Yo, come through the picnic." I told you that.
Bring him here in your home.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I told you that. I was hella
He's-
cool.
he's
with-
evil.
Your
No, we
family,
together
Not no
8 hours a
flamboyant
day.
one. He
your
wouldn't.
family
He
is
was-
is similar to my family in that there are no self-identified gay folks in my family.
We have one.
Yeah, we got one, but not self-identified.
What do you mean? Self-identify mean that
Like
they
they
say
like they're
I
not
am
out
gay?
Yeah,
there. Like
yeah.
they
Yes,
like
They are.
they like no. It's never been said. It's like you know, but it never been talked about. That's what it hasn't been identified.
That's what
It's
I'm
just-
talking.
it's
Yeah,
just-
that's what I'm talking about.
It's just
yeah.
self-role. Like
It's
like,
clear. In the beginning,
It
it was
doesn't
like,
matter though.
Yeah,
It
that's
had
what I'm
like
talking
about.
it's
Clear
like.
now.
Because I have.
But do you need to say that though? That's the
have-
thing that goes on.
I have
That's
a-
like the girl on the show.
Yeah, it's like if
Yeah.
you know,
she
do
was
you
like
need
her
to
mom
say?
would swear she didn't know, and like this is like a butch girl, but like one of the homeboys, right?
I think it's important to say something. Well, look,
But that's coming from a heterosexual.
That's what I'm
I-
saying.
yeah.
So she was talking and she was like, I mean, I've never just said like I'm gay. I just am. Like,
Yeah, like
she should know that because look,
like
at
you
me,
don't got to say I'm heterosexual.
but
You just are.
no, I
just
get
are.
that. But I'm saying like I think it needs to be said.
Man, you homophobe.
because when you don't,
He just wants somebody to be
I know,
homophobic with
I
him.
know.
Nah,
'Cause
I'm
when
not.
you-
Y'all not gonna
'cause
label
I feel
me
like
that.
when you don't
I
say
check
it,
myself and
we
I
sweep it under the
apologize.
rug as families.
But why do you have to say it if you know it? It'd be different if the
He ain't
person
got nothing
is
to say.
no.
No, look.
Hold on.
He
It's
digging
no
deep.
time out. I feel like it's only that way if somebody is kind of like denying it or trying to act like they're not. But if they are just being who they are, I don't think.
I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about.
I don't think it needs to
I
be
think
said for
you
what.
have-
You know what? You know what? This is how I think. This is why I think where the line comes, because they don't like in our family. They wouldn't bring it around. It
You
takes
talking about bring like a date?
a date and like
They would
walking
bring it
around
around.
as a.
They did. She brought it to her house.
It, but I'm just saying to our house, that's different because they're comfortable with us. But to bring it around everybody, they like really prepared and waiting for something.
And
to
that's
be said.
why I think you got to say it and talk about it because then you're living a separate life.
Yeah, you
But
are.
what is there to talk about?
No, it's like she said, it's like in the show we was watching. She was like, I was more. It wasn't about me. It's about the shame that I'm putting on my family that comes along with it.
I don't even
Okay,
think
but
it's.
what is there to talk about?
I don't even think it's the shame.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not shame. It's not shame for her. She just feel
Right.
like what they're gonna go through.
What is there to talk about?
I think just
It's
the
just, do
fact
you
that
support
I
me?
am this.
I am this. Do you
Because
support it?
I think you got family members that would literally sit there and look at somebody and everything says that person is gay and be like, I do not think they're gay. I think they just a little feminine, or I think they just a little masculine. And it'd be like, it's in your, like, we need to have this conversation so that you can stop acting like it's not.
So then it's more so for us.
Yeah.
To accept.
Even
though you accept, but you need a verbal, I accept you.
I think some people don't accept, which is why they are in denial about the fact that they might have somebody in their, like, if you're not, I feel like if you're in a family and you ain't bringing the person you love around your family, that's an issue. And then the assumption is for those of us that are open-minded, like, oh, everybody know that person is gay. Well, if everybody know, why that person ain't bringing their life around us?
Like, that's what I just said. I just said, if you know, like, why you ain't bringing it around?
Because maybe they know how you feel. Not that you don't accept them, but they know that even though you accept them,
that's why it needs to be talked about.
But even though you accept them, you still don't agree with it, right? Can you accept something? Can you accept something and not agree with it?
Yeah, you can accept. You can
accept something and not agree with it.
You accept your cousins, even the heterosexual ones. Like, I accept you for being in this relationship. I don't agree with it, but that's on you.
And they still bring that person.
They still bring it around. So it's no difference.
And everybody know when they bring that person in the house,
the mood gonna change.
Do not like that person,
we don't like
whatever,
him,
but
it don't need to be said.
They are not invited.
Yeah, it don't need to be said, but it's unspoken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you had a conversation with them, like, I don't like them, but whatever. If you're gonna bring them around, I love you, and if that's what you want to do, I roll with it.
But I also think for people like him,
me. People like him.
So I have a friend whose sister is gay, but she like rotates girls, like has a lot, nobody's serious. And so she's like, no, you can't come around with your,
I get that,
flavor of the month is what she called it, if you're not serious. Because I don't want to I don't have to expose my family and stuff to unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, every month it's a new.
Okay, but let's go back to.
Yes, so the question was, do you have any kids? And then it was like, so remember, all right.
Think about it.
I know.
Together. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I am.
Me neither.
So
that's why I want to see where
so
it's
I'm
going.
talking about women when they get to like 30.
Okay.
And they don't have no kids, and they not married.
It's my sister-in-law?
Right. Just listen.
Okay.
So, like, people will often say if they meet a 30 or 30-plus-year-old woman with no kids and married,
they got problems.
They would be like, is anything wrong with that person? Or they'll ask the woman directly, like, you ain't got no kids? Do you want kids? Like, why you ain't got no kids yet? And so the issue with your sister-in-law was that she was asking those questions.
With baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the way it was interpreted was like, do you not think as a 30-year-old woman that I don't want to have kids?
Yeah.
So why are you putting me on the spot right now? I don't even know you.
Yeah.
And you asking me why I don't have no kids and do I want kids and all that stuff. Like,
hey, but that's cultural.
Yeah, it's
like, cultural, dog. That's believe it or not. That's what I be trying to explain to people in the family. Like, she is a true white girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more whiter than her.
But take the color out of it. That's a normal conversation to have.
It's a normal conversation. It is, but like, you're like cultural. They more like white people more open to speak about things in that type of nature to people that they don't know, and black people is more like mind your business type thing. And she don't
tread lightly.
They tread lightly or get to know you or warm you up. So, and she's just like, bam, you 30 and you ain't got no kids? So you don't want no kids? It's like,
definitely
nigga.
Like, it definitely was received like that, right? Like, I could see how the different cultures in terms of ethnicity plays into it. But I also just feel like, and this is something that I'm learning, which is like, women at that age, I think you have to take into account, like, they may be sensitive about that. Because they've looked at a lot of their friends.
I feel like nobody really thinks about that in the moment.
No, you don't.
It's like an afterthought, especially when they be like, oh, well, I've been trying. And then it's like, oh, dang, I didn't think about that.
Or but even think about the fact that somebody might have had a few miscarriages.
Right. But then at the same time, I feel like it would be our responsibility, because you can shut that conversation down
Right.
quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I remember in my immature days, I put on Facebook, if you're 35 and over and ain't got no kids, you're the problem.
Wow.
Man, I got attacked like a mug.
Well, that's like a really
A harsh thing. I said in my immature days. I looked.
Yeah.
It popped up on my
wow.
like the thing, because it had hella reviews on that junk. They was like, what if she want to do a business? What if she want?
Not
Is
the
this-
thing
what
about
is
it
it?
is, guys. Guess what?
What?
Not everybody want kids.
Not everybody want kids, but a lot of women do. More. I'm just going
You
off.
will be surprised.
I'm going off the like I said, this is
You ain't
bro.
going off
This
of nothing.
this bro science that I'm throwing out. But statistically, bro science. Statistically, bro science. I think more women do that though. But I applaud the women that wait for the right man and not just
Your
gonna have
bro
no.
science is your science, right?
No, yeah, I applaud the women that wait and do things right versus just getting desperate and say I'm just gonna go with this dude and just have a baby daddy,
Or like being Mary Jane.
or just going to the bank and just be like I'm gonna do this solo. Like I me personally, this coming from young PD, PWT, pretty white teeth. I don't respect that, man.
Why?
I feel like a kid should know who his dad is and know the history behind it. Like, just
That's
I think
not
it's
fair.
I
But
think
that
it's
goes back
somewhat.
to what you were saying. If you're 35 and ain't got no kids, you're the problem. So I took care of
I
that
said
problem.
that
and
when
now
I
you
was
don't
I
respect
said
it?
that when I was immature.
Well,
I said
I
that in my
think
late
that
20s.
it just made me realize that how much pressure there is on women to be
There's
like
enormous pressure.
homemakers.
There's pressure if you're dating somebody. When y'all gonna get married?
Right.
When you get married? When you gonna have a baby?
Right.
When you had a baby? When you gonna have your next baby?
Right.
Like, it's just like
Right.
it's
ripple
just
effect.
it's just there.
Right. It's all of those things. And so for me, that was just part of the conversation where it was just like, I'm being like, I've never met not only this person, I've never met anyone in this space. And those are the first questions that she is asking me.
Encountered.
And it's like, yes, I want all of these things, but why are you asking? So you're bringing up trauma for me, you know what I mean? Because that's something that I say to myself. Like, I wonder, as a 30-year-old woman, like, am I gonna ever find somebody to marry, and am I gonna ever have kids, and is it too late? Because my eggs are, you know, like the fact that y'all have a shelf life on when y'all like,
There is definitely a shelf life.
and that's something that men don't have to
Worry
even
about.
think
Worry
about.
about.
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
James
Like,
But there's
Brown was
things that we
busting
can
us in
do
the
though
60s.
to ensure
right, but
if
it's
we want to
just,
wait.
Alkaline water.
No, I'm talking about freezing your eggs and stuff.
right, but it's just, those are things that, like, that's a world and conversation that I have not been exposed to. You know what I mean? Where it's like, and it's similar to when like Nicole had a miscarriage, right? Just like the fact that we don't talk about miscarriages. And so when you might see somebody like Nicole and be like, y'all got one, y'all don't want no more. And it's like, we do, and we've had 4 miscarriages. So it's not like we ain't trying to have another one.
Yeah.
But
It's like nobody's going around wearing a sign like,
I
yes, I
have
have
4
one kid,
miscarriages.
I have 4 miscarriages, and we're still trying.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
then
just, they just see it for what it on the surface.
Yeah, and then the last thing she was just saying was like, she feels like she gets punished
for being 30 with no kids.
Yeah, for not being frivolous as a young woman. Like there's this almost mandate like that. It's so, or we've accepted that it's okay if you have multiple baby daddies.
I just said
Like,
that.
if-
I applaud the women that wait and be patient, wait
Yeah.
for God to give them the dude and the family.
I
Like,
feel differently about that.
Nah,
I don't feel like I can't say I don't have no respect for a woman who is getting up in age, haven't found the Mr. Right, and if she's able to bring a child into the world and she wants to and she can provide for that, I don't see no problem with that.
hey, let me ask you something, dog. If your sister was with a woman and they wanted to use your sperm, would you use it?
No,
They did that on Girlfriends with William.
wait. If my sister,
Not your sister.
He called himself Uncle Daddy. Did you watch Girlfriends?
That's hella funny.
You don't remember the episode with William? His sister had his baby. And then he tried to like start having some input, and she was like, "This is not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be an uncle."
Hey, would if they want to keep like keeping in a family, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's a hard no to say though.
If it's my sister, I think I would. You know what I mean?
If her partner was wanting to have a
her
baby.
partner was going to have a baby, and she like, we just want to use your sperm, like
But
one
I
of your
don't-
daily dose, one of your morning doses.
I don't know if my sister would really
Nah, I'm just saying.
want me
but what
to,
if
'cause
she
I'm
did
for
though?
sure gonna be daddy uncle.
Yeah, but what if she
It'll be all up
did
in the
though?
mix. Gosh.
I'm for sure.
Never
gonna
mind.
Be like, I'm for sure gonna be like, and there will be at least 3 conversations over the 18 years of that child's life where I'm gonna be like, that's my son or that's my daughter. Like,
And I wouldn't be able to help but do that too. Oh, y'all, let's take a DNA test. Like, I ain't signing no papers. What you mean I'm signing over my rights? Nah, I ain't signing nothing.
A DNA test.
Now I'm talking about, like, I'm taking you to court if you ain't
Oh,
going by.
to release your
I
parental
ain't-
rights?
Yeah, I ain't signing that. Nah, you gonna do
Why?
but
I'm cool.
So then you
Unless-
paying child support?
Oh no, I'm signing
I
them
think it
papers.
would be.
I'm
I
signing
think it
them.
would be fun.
Like you want to be a parent?
Give me them
Okay.
papers. Give me them papers, man. Trick that. I forgot about that part.
Right.
No, I'm cool.
Well, I don't know. I feel like, so being Mary Jane. Did you watch that?
How much time we got?
No,
So being
We
Mary
gotta get outta
Jane,
here.
you know Mary
let's
Jane.
go another. We got some time.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just let us know.
What we looking at though?
Just let us know.
All right.
Yeah,
Being Mary Jane. So you know the show went off and then it came back for
As a
like
movie,
a
right?
closure.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours. Like, okay, because it ended like it was coming back. Because
Yeah.
I don't even think they knew it wasn't coming back when it ended. So they came back with the 2
I heard she
hour.
was tripping over the contract.
Whatever the case may be, the show got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't coming back.
She want that bread. I remember.
But they
that
came back for
controversy.
this 2 hours to just, here you guys go, to complete the story. So she was like, I don't know how old she's supposed to be in that show, but I'm sure she had to be like 30 high or something. And she could not find a man and couldn't keep it together, and she wanted kids, so she got a donor sperm, and then made an embryo and had them frozen. And then when her last relationship fell through, she went and got the embryo implanted.
Can I stop you right there?
didn't Jennifer Lopez make a movie like what you about to say, where she got pregnant and then fell in love with
You
a
know,
guy?
I'm gonna let you go.
I don't know, but she did that, and then her boyfriend that left came back and proposed to her.
That's what I was gonna say.
And she's like, ooh, so I'm pregnant, because it ended up taking. So she
Yeah.
got pregnant. And then he was mad about it. He was like, man, why would you do that? You didn't take me in consideration. She was like, dude, you left.
Yeah,
Like, you left with no intentions of coming back.
yeah.
So I had to move on, and I wanted a family, and what was I going to wait for? I want a child. So, and he left her again because he didn't feel like he could take care of a baby that wasn't
Yeah,
his.
Tiff gonna ask me that. I said, man, I'm deuces. I ain't taking care of no donor baby.
But why?
Take your little donor kid.
And you can still have more.
Back to my-
So on a, it's interesting because
Yeah.
on a primal level, that's why men cheat.
Because what?
Because like on a primal level, it's all about trying to get your seed out into the world, right? Like, cause your seed represents life.
But you ain't supposed to get no side chick pregnant.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, like, did you think the goal is not to get a side chick pregnant? The goal is to have fun, not like spread your seed.
I said primal level,
Oh, okay.
not to say that that's the goal for us intelligent folks to do that. But what I'm saying is like at a very primal level, like that is a man's like most basic desire is to have children, like to be able. And so all that to say, like him saying, I don't know if I could love a kid that's not mine, it's because like at that basic primal level, like he needs to be able to look at the kid and see him and know that like that's my life that is being extended through that kid.
I mean, you can still have kids.
No, look, this
He
is my
can
thing.
still have kids, but it's just like
This-
I said, men don't always think beyond like the immediacy.
Hey,
of what's
hey,
in
this is
front
my
of them.
thing. Like, I don't have no problem with women having kids and me accepting that, but I gotta go a whole 9 months with somebody else, dude.
I don't know who the dude is either.
I don't even know who the dude is. You don't know who the dude is.
I don't know who he is either. That makes it even easier, I feel like.
Number one, man, it's a lot of...
You don't think that would be easier?
Nah, this ain't no blank slate, baby. This is somebody else's baby.
I think that happens more than we think.
No, I know dudes that do, and I applaud them dudes. Them dudes is out there, but I'm just not that dude.
And it's like, I mean, your brother's an example of this. Like, what's the difference between being with you 9 months while you carrying another man's kid and coming in when your baby is like 2 months old and being with you for 18 years? It's almost worse when they
got a baby daddy. Like, I feel like you would prefer them not to have a baby daddy.
That's a hard one. Y'all throwing up a lot of good points. The best of both worlds. Like, you got a baby and no baby daddy?
Because we going to tell this kid that he minds.
And he never needs to know.
And every time he say, "Why I look different from my," you got a light skinned grandma in the family somewhere.
And you special.
Yeah.
Dude,
like you ain't gonna find out until at your wedding.
Getting a donor egg, there's no reason to tell your kid that they are not from your pipe.
All right, me and Tiff, I love Tiff. We break up. I knew she always wanted to have a baby, and she go get the donor joint up in there. I can't say that I leave, but is she that age where she like in the high 37 and all that junk, 38, and it's a good possibility that she can't have another kid, and I ain't got no kids? I'm out. I'm getting that youngster.
But look, at
what
that,
you mean? Where'd you get lost?
But look,
I be listening to tapes. You get lost.
So that's a lack of integrity on your part.
I take it
because you in that situation, you supposed to man up and say, "Well, if I would have never left, this would have never happened." That's why I was confused.
So you left.
No. Okay, I left, came back. Now you pregnant. Okay, you sealed the deal.
But you left.
You put that stamp in there.
No, you sealed the deal.
I accept that.
You sealed the deal when you left.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little youngster. I'm gonna get a little youngster. We're gonna have 3 kids, and we're gonna keep it pushing.
Well, first of all, you ain't having no kids because you got snipped.
I'm talking about before I got snipped. I'm talking about just period.
So
like
if
this
so if you
pre-snip.
leave me, it's over. You're gonna be getting a donor egg anyway.
This pre-snip. I ain't even funny. Why y'all laughing so hard? That's not even funny. This is pre-snip. This all hypothetical.
No, I feel you, bro. I feel what you're trying to say, but I'm saying like at that point, if I'm a woman,
dog, you can't have no kids. Now you got this donor kid. Why am I gonna take this donor kid when I can get a youngster and have 3 kids with him?
It's not about the kid. It's about me as a woman. Like
you a woman now?
He just said that.
Oh, I missed that part. You the woman. Go, I'm with you.
I just feel like it'll be easier to have a baby with no baby daddy.
It's about me as a woman. So like, if you really love me and you really saying you want to be with me, then you love my baggage.
You seen how far my love could go.
Hey, here goes another scenario.
I test the love.
Okay, so what about this? So what about this?
Stops here.
What about this? So, we know my sister-in-law was a surrogate, right? Mm-hmm. But the people she was surrogating for, is that the right word?
I have no idea.
It sounded right, though, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't have stopped yourself. Keep going.
Keep going.
They ran out of eggs. So I believe it was a donor egg and the dad's sperm.
And the mama delivered?
Well,
Didi
delivered.
She is savage.
But what I'm saying is,
we adopting.
There's so many scenarios, especially with infertility and everything else.
Doc,
so what if your sperm wasn't working, right? And we really want a kid and your sperm wasn't working. My eggs are perfectly fine. So we reach out and we get donor sperm. You saying that you couldn't accept that baby?
Nah, I just think that you're gonna feel more not even necessarily a connection. It's just like, yo, let's just get a kid and adopt a kid. I'll try to go that route.
So you're being selfish.
I will be selfish. I'll be like, why do you get half of this baby and I get nothing?
I kind of feel like it don't matter how the baby gets here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll try to go the selfish route.
So easy. I think it's just easier to just accept.
I mean, you raised 2 sons that weren't from your loin, so I feel like everything you're saying right now is
BS. He accepting the baby.
No, that's different. That's family, dog.
This is family.
It's all family.
That's somebody else's family injected in my chick.
Yeah, but we don't know. It's an anonymous person.
Well, technically, your 2 nephews are only related to you through your chick. So what's more related, like her nephews or the child that's growing in her womb? Like
same level. Ain't got none of you in them.
You know what I said earlier?
Neither one got you in them.
Hey, it goes back to what I said earlier. For some odd, weird reason, I can accept a chick with a kid. I know that coming into it, but you got pregnant on me by a donor.
Not on you.
She didn't get pregnant on you.
You weren't in the picture. You left.
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't matter. Like, I'm not going through these 9 months.
So basically, we just gotta wait till the baby comes and then you'll come around.
I feel like it's a win-win.
Hey, it's like
That's just dumb.
I don't know, man.
It's a win-win for the woman.
Your mama sound dumb. Why I gotta sound dumb?
Hey, her mama sound dumb.
Nah, you know I love your mama because I can't say that to your mama.
Hey, so all love to your mama, right? I'm gonna start by saying.
Oh, she was like, I talked to the professor. I thought she was talking about Janine because you know we call him the professor.
Yeah.
I was like, you talking to Nine? And then he was like, no. I was like, oh, you talking about Ijoma? She was like, yeah.
Yeah, hey, they was looking in the deep. I just walked past like I had blinders on. Let me go
she
straight.
She did that. She was talking. My mom talked to everybody.
We had a lovely conversation. It's the most interaction that I've ever had
with her,
with your mom. It was interesting because I can see now where your sister gets her energy from. She's definitely like your mother's child.
Replicas.
Yeah, they're like the exact same.
Definitely your mother's child.
And then my niece is like also on that train.
Yes,
like all three of them.
Yes, they are definitely divas to the fullest of the extent.
She fancy.
Yes, but as we were talking, I was having a great conversation with her. Like I needed to get out all the information that I was downloading with her, right? And we needed to kind of get on the same page. But at the same time, I'm looking out the corner of my eye and I see that line, that food line, getting shorter.
Tri-tip dwindling.
Hey, and everybody kept bringing her plates. Like, what you want on your plate? I'm like, ain't nobody come.
I think I asked her too. She wanted to eat something too.
I'm like, ain't nobody asked me. Man, when I got over there, it was mac and cheese.
You barely made it?
It was like 2 wings left.
You didn't get no tri-tip?
It was no tri-tip.
Oh.
And it was like 2 pans of ham.
Why you didn't give somebody
I hope that conversation was worth it.
Look, it was no greens.
What?
Like it was.
Why you didn't ask nobody to make you a plate?
Hey, I would have said, let me go.
Oh man,
let me go get this.
Hey,
how many people was here?
I was fully confident that there was gonna be a plate.
There had to been like probably 30, 40. Probably,
yeah.
I don't know.
I was
talking about Easter.
I was fully confident that I was gonna get over there.
That tri-tip went hard.
Yes, and that's why I said something to you when you pulled a piece of tri-tip out of nowhere. And it was a thick piece. I'm like, she could have cut that, sliced it in half. I could have got a piece of that.
Did I get any tri-tip?
I don't know. I know I did.
I don't think I did.
I know.
It was like I was just thinking. I was like, I'm gonna have him make
some tri-tip after this.
I was gonna have him make another one. Like you want to make what tri-tip, or you want him to make one?
Right there.
You want him to make it?
You.
Me to make tri-tip?
Yes.
It won't be the same because that
Don't
tri-tip
matter,
was
it's
he made it on the
Costco.
grill outside.
You did the tri-tip?
No,
Nah.
Christian boyfriend made it.
Yeah, they're such a cute couple.
That's where the kids are at right now.
Yeah.
Light skin. I love light skin couples.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to
She
say
ain't
that.
light skinned.
I just
What you
wanted to
talking
say that.
about?
For sure, light skin.
She ain't light skinned.
She
I
light
just wanted to
skinned.
say light skin.
I'm surprised she didn't say nothing to you either.
About what?
We'll talk offline.
Oh. So
She don't know.
Cause she showed,
She don't know.
I don't know what.
Yeah, she gotta know. She been around here long enough to
I know.
Nah,
have
she don't know.
seen a
It's
cameo.
like over Tiff head, but go ahead.
Oh, you talking about Sandy?
Come on.
Okay. I don't think she ever. I don't think she know.
Cause, she she be peeping.
Anyway, the tri-tip was really good.
Yeah, I didn't get no tri-tip.
Brandon grilled the chicken.
I didn't get no chicken. I'm glad I got
the
that
mac and
piece.
cheese.
Look,
Hey, no, dog. I was kind of lightweight pissed at you, dog. I cooked that chicken, and I asked you. I said, "Yo, is this chicken cooked?" You took 2 big bites and was like, "It gonna grill a little bit, but it'll do." Man, my brother came in here and was like, "Dude, you need to put this back on the grill." I said, "Man, I trusted that dude, dog."
it worked for me. I didn't complain.
I'm like,
But
man, I was second guessing that chicken.
I was extra mad because after I fixed my plate,
Your little skimpy plate.
my skimpy plate, I go outside to eat, and of course I'm eating in the graveyard of the kids' plates.
hella tri-tip on their plates, huh?
Hella like one bite pieces of chicken.
Don't say that.
Look, and it took every bit
Not
of
to
me.
go around and pick them up off the
Man,
Like
like
the other side.
I've been like, who plate is this? All right, give me that.
to
Who's
just
that?
be real niggerish, like they ain't coming back. Oh yeah, I got all that.
That's
Like,
hecka funny.
like I
Hey,
really
eat
wanted
around
to
a bite piece.
Oh my god, bro! I wanted to do
you
that
think-
so
what you
bad.
think Nolan would do if I show up at the pool? Be like, hey, you think you can go home and make these for me with the tri-tip?
Nah, he hella nice, man. He probably
He'll
would.
do it for
Probably
sure.
would.
You do it off the
show
love.
We
up.
might just have to go to
I can
Gold
picture
to
him
get
doing
it.
off the
Ooh,
love.
That's far.
If y'all do that, please let me know because I will stop by here and.
I know, he come this fool came for a slice of cake.
I
Yeah.
laugh.
I was trying to get everybody cake, but nobody wanted. Was the cake good?
The cake was good.
And how much time we got? Because I want to drop a bomb before we go.
What?
10.
All right, continue.
Well, he came for some cake, and then he came by the next day after for some cake, and I was like, the cake is gone.
Yeah, I was so hurt too.
The cake is gone.
Did y'all see it on my face? I was hurt. I was literally, my soul hurted. Like
You just knew there was gonna be cake there, huh?
man, I had the taste in my mouth.
That's hecka funny.
I
Remember when he came around? First of all, he came through the backyard too. I was like,
You lucky I ain't got a gun.
I was
Hey, I
like-
seen his head. I'm like, hey, Tip. I said, was that the doc? She was like, I don't know. I ain't seen nothing. And then he just opened the door. I'm like, okay. All right,
he was
yeah,
like,
that was
came for
him.
some cake, and we were like, the cake is gone. He was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, he came and made a circle around the
came
house.
from the back
He came
and
from the
cut out the
backyard,
front.
came from the back of my house. I came for some cake. I was like, it's gone. Then he just walked right to
Kept
the front door.
going.
I said, man, this boy.
your neighbor was using the weed whacker in their backyard. And the way it sounded, I thought it was you. So I was like, well, let me just go and say it was up to him.
Okay.
And then when you wasn't here, I seen Jalen in the kitchen. I was like, all right, well, let me just go
Get some
through.
cake.
He was here. We was on the couch.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Y'all was on the couch having that good couple time to where I was just like, oh yeah.
Nah,
If it ain't
we
no-
wasn't.
It
We
was a
just-
house full of people. We was just watching
just
TV.
chilling.
Y'all look real
I was
lovey-dovey.
just chilling and she just laid on top of me.
Y'all look real lovey-dovey.
Man, I can't wait no more. I gotta drop a bomb. Look, dog, we up
It
there
better explode too.
about to explode this room. Look, we up there chilling, right? And then I think we was talking about the podcast. And then she was like, that whole just deposits and all that junk do not make sense.
We said
Dog.
we weren't going to talk about this.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. It's too late.
Remember we said we weren't going to talk about this?
Checks and deposits, like where we was talking about relationship.
Yeah.
Dog, we deciphered that bug down to, man, we broke that down to the break pass, dog.
We
And no
were up
matter
till like
how it
5
came
in the
back to
morning.
it, your logic made sense. I was like, Tiff, I see it. And then she was like, it don't make sense. Got it, dog. She was like, I'm so pissed that it makes sense.
So basically, I appreciate being right every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was cracking up, dog.
I appreciate that.
We was up
y'all
to like 5 in the morning, dog, on a fluke.
trying to disprove my theory, huh?
It was Saturday before Easter.
4:20.
Mission sat here and he was like, I don't like it, but I can't deny it.
Yeah. And then like, cause Tiff was like, because he said this, I'm like, but it comes back to the same thing no matter how you say it. Like, I was like, the only difference is y'all don't like his approach and it's just too straightforward. Like it's just broke down and cut like this
Yeah,
what it
we
is.
definitely
I was
said
like,
we
now if
weren't
you
talking
softened
about
it, then you probably like it, but it still come back to what he said.
I mean, that's really all, and you're right. That's really all it is. It's like,
They don't like the way
it's
you
just like it brings too much reality to it. It's just like, nah, I don't want to live in a world that's built like that, and I'm okay with it. Like, oh no, this is how it is. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate our friendship, man. You can tell me.
Hey, I forgot that I wasn't supposed to not say nothing and she said that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was cracking up.
I appreciate knowing that I was right. And look, on that note, that's a perfect
Way to
Way to end it.
that's a perfect way to end
Hey,
it.
what's up? You gonna kick it tonight? Are you sleepy?
He ain't kicking it.
No,
Yeah.
I
That's who was just calling me.
To
I'm
see-
pretty
to
sure.
confirm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is confirming. Like, hey, you rolling tonight.
I wish I'm calling do it. I'm probably
Hey,
over
look,
there.
I'm rolling. I really need you tonight, though. Now that I think about it, I'm rolling with some people that I just do not know.
You want me to join you?
Yeah.
In your escapade.
Yeah.
I thought, is Omari going?
Man, Nate can't get in because he ain't got no shoes.
Are you sure it's a?
I really kind of, and I really kind of feel this way. If I gotta dress differently to go to your club than I have to go to church, then maybe I don't need to go to your club.
How you dress in church?
Because the church I go to now is just like.
I mean, it makes sense as to why there's dress codes at clubs, because I feel like when people dress differently, they act differently. Yeah. So it makes sense. But like click clacks though, I feel like that.
I used to believe that until I seen people praising God in like tennis shoes and jerseys.
Hey man, button up slacks and click clacks. I hate them type of clubs, dog.
It's not your crowd.
It's not, man. Like, let me throw on some chucks, man.
I'm more of a dive bar scene guy.
That's what I was trying to tell these cats. I'm like, yo, there's other spots we can go. They like, and it's a bougie spot, dog.
But he's bougie. He look like he do golf.
He do.
Yeah.
That's his main thing to do.
Yeah, he got a real country club look to him, which is why I'm like over here hemming and hawing on like like I don't know if that's my crowd.
That's why I said hey, look, he my dog, but I figure like, I accept him for who he is, and I'm pretty sure I accept his crew, but I don't know if they that next level.
Look, I knew who he was when I came over to his birthday party. And when I came to his birthday party and seen who was there, the layout, the house, the back, the wife, when we can leave it at this. When your wife,
you gonna bring up something to talk about.
When your wife is more nigga than you, but she not a nigga.
I just said she blacker than most.
You got to really think about that.
Hey, I think she said that too.
I'm blacker than most?
She was like, nah, not that. She was like, I feel like he's more square than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fact.
Like you the black person in your relationship, but you ain't black.
She from Vallejo.
VALLEJO.
HI psycho.
Yeah, it's all about love.
Spitting straight game is all a
nigga knowing.
It's all about the LOFAS. All right,
y'all, man. It's a short one, man. Sorry about that. The doc got to go to meetings. I'm blaming it on him.
Is it short?
How long is this?
It's a solid hour.
Ooh.
It's not that short.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm about to give me something to eat.
That's quick to the punches. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, if y'all get the tri-tip, can y'all just send me a text? I can come get some.
Yeah, how long your meeting for?
Hour.
Okay.
Hour and a half, maybe.
I say get the tri-tip, Tiff. Let's just stick to the diet. Get some tri-tips and vegetables.
I am sticking to that. I was going to go in and out. Give me a protein style burger.
Check it in and out. Anyway, y'all. It's two dudes and the chicks. Thanks for listening. In and out is not good food when you're trying to do good.
White ain't.
White man meat. And we out. Peace.
Oh my gosh.